He is the #4 heavyweight in the UFC. We flew him all the way from Denver, Colorado. It's Curtis Blaydes on this week's Food Truck Diaries, and I'm feeding him pastels from Brazil. Let's go. Curtis Blaydes, what's up, big dog?
Happy to be here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you doing this, man. I've wanted you on here for a hot second. We have a mutual friend. He's your coach, one of my best friends, Cody Donovan. Known that kid forever. He's literally a brother of mine. And you're rocking. Are you letting everybody know you're from Chicago?
You got to rep Chicago. Harley home, always repping.
Yep. I mean, they're not great this year, but at least Fields
He's
proved to be a good pick.
Yeah.
You guys have nobody else.
No.
You have Mr. Justin Fields.
This is where it all starts, though.
Yeah, true. You got the key kind of area in football. You got the quarterback. Now you got to build the rest of the team.
It's always next year.
Yeah, that's. I feel like that's Chicago Bears motto.
Yeah.
We always got next year.
It's always next year.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So, but this isn't about the Chicago Bears as much as we like the Bears. Yeah, for you, it's been kind of it has to be frustrating for you because the division, especially the heavyweight division, has been held up. And I want to make this clear. And Curtis didn't tell me this. This is coming from his head coach, and I've talked to people in the business. One of the reasons you can't get a fight too, this has to be frustrating because you're in the Ultimate Fighting Championship. A lot of these guys, I'm not going to say their names, the guys ranked ahead of you, turn down the fight.
Yeah.
They want a striker. They don't want to deal with this.
That's what it is.
JUCO national championship wrestler, who's only getting better. They want a striker. They want, they don't want to deal with your dynamic.
They want a fight where they don't have to worry about the added variable. But that's, like you said, this is MMA. I think that should be a part of it. I think everyone should know how to wrestle, but I'm the only one who does apparently in this division, besides Aspinall, but he's injured.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that knows how, and I'm going to use it. And people get angry at me for using my wrestling.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
I hope you don't listen to that.
I don't. I want to break the record. I want to break the GSP's. I think he's got 90. I want to break his record.
Do you know what you're at?
I'm at 63.
Oh, you can break that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just
especially with these guys coming up.
Exactly.
Especially, because the one guy that does have wrestling you could potentially face is Jones.
Yeah.
He's another national champion JUCO guy. Obviously, he has really good wrestling.
Yeah.
So he'd be the only opponent they could get next that would, go toe-to-toe with you in the wrestling department.
We would see. I think the weight, when you wrestle at just the difference between 215 or 197 compared to heavyweight.
It's different.
When you're on the bottom, when he's underneath me, which I do plan on him being underneath me, he's gonna use a lot more energy than what he's used to using. I think that'll be the biggest factor.
Yeah. So if you had a crystal ball, or if Dana calls you up when you leave this interview, goes, "Hey, Saul Food Truck, it's my favorite show. We'll let you pick."
Jones.
That's the money fight.
That's the name. That's when you build your legacy off of. I beat him. All the doors are open. I can all the sponsorships, all that stuff. Like, that's the name.
And then you also, people forget about it. And even I didn't mention him here, but Stipe's still #2 in the world.
Yeah.
Stipe's right there.
I forget about him also. He's not
active.
Exactly. He's not very active. He doesn't remind people that he wants to fight. He seems like right now he's all right with just being on the sidelines. And that's all right. He's deserved that. He's earned that. But
one of the best to ever do it.
Yeah. But I mean, if you're not going to fight, I think instead of me having to slide down in the rankings, he should have slid
Correct.
down.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. Because, you want to be active. And obviously Stipe, from what I heard, the holdup with the Stipe Jones thing was a Stipe issue. It's like, just not ready. Or I know he's put on size and wanted more time or whatever, but, Stipe's not afraid of anybody. But that could be another, pretty big star you could fall on from a Cleveland feller there.
That's not bad.
A Stipe fight's not a bad gig over.
Honestly, any of them. Jones would be the best. Ngannou, that's great also.
Yeah.
Stipe is great. Even Gane, any one of just someone ranked higher than me. I don't want another guy, a Dawkins.
Yep.
No offense, but that doesn't help move the needle.
No, not at all, especially for your legacy too.
Yeah.
And when you look at the matchup with Jones, you have advantages where you think?
Size, power, explosiveness. He's not the most explosive guy. He's very creative with the striking, but
very creative. Does everything
not very
well.
Explosive. Yeah, he does everything well. I think he's more well-rounded, but the wrestling, the size, explosion, and power. I think jab for jab, if we both connect, he'll go backwards. I won't.
Yeah, I think for John, and I think he's the best to ever do it, and I used to train with John, and I've seen with other heavyweights, and he's a monster. He's used to those big bodies. But for John, if you look at his previous few fights, and I don't know if it's a motivational thing or whatever, but you'll see him get hit. In the Dominic Reyes fight, the Santos fight, you'll see him take some hits. That heavyweight, you can't do that.
No, that's it. The game is just totally different.
Different game.
Yeah.
And I think you realize that, but it's also be interesting to see him because we've never seen him at this size. Like, you see these videos.
How long is he going to move for? How long is he going to have the conditioning to bounce the way he likes to bounce?
Yeah.
Those are all factors that I think about. I know he thinks about, but I don't think fans and odds makers and all that, I don't think they factor that into it.
Yeah. No, I get that. Yeah, I think it would be by far your biggest fight because you look at the lay of the land. Stipe would be a big fight. Stipe's always a big fight.
It's a huge fight.
Yeah, I hope that happens. But again, I can't emphasize enough. A lot of the reason why you're not getting fights, a lot of guys are turning these fights down.
It's not
Grass can wrestle.
I want them.
You got to quit showing off that blast double all the guys.
I actually haven't. Well, the
last
last one I didn't even use it.
Now here's the other thing: you're falling in love with striking too.
No.
Because you're getting better at striking, and you can tell you're striking. You're getting way more comes on feet. But I always tell Cody before he fights, I'm like, remind him where he comes from, dude. Fuck the noise. Take these bitches down. They can't take you down.
I want the record.
Yes.
And the only way to get the record, I need to average like 5 takedowns a fight. And at this rate, I'm only fighting twice a year. I'm going to have to average 5 a fight.
Yep.
Yeah. I plan on.
I think you can do it. Well, you're a heavyweight, so we don't have to. How much you weigh right now?
280.
Are you 280? You don't look. I was going to say you're thinner. Like, you got big legs, big ass. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean you're not small.
No,
but
I'm just not like I'm not one of those guys.
You're dense in the legs. That's why you have that power double. Well, let me increase that power double and feed you some food.
I see.
Some Brazilian food. So
I'm
good
excited.
luck. Yeah, let's do it. How you guys doing?
Yes. How are you guys?
Good, man. Thanks for doing this.
You know, man.
Yeah, no problem, man. Well, 30 South Brazilian fast food here. You guys call them pastels? Pastel. Because empanada in the Mexican culture, right? Similar or no?
It is kind
What
of
offenses?
Same, but different.
A lot of differences.
Oh, is there?
For example, it's like empanada is like bacon, right?
Yeah.
And pastel is fried.
Oh, nice.
Deep fried. And
Fr-
also
fried.
the dough is a little bigger also, and the dough is more like a wonton.
Oh, nice. That sounds
More
nice.
like a flake.
Yeah, because the empanada's kind of small, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, it's more like
And
appetizer.
the dough is like more like a doughy.
Yeah.
And this one is more flake.
Oh, looking forward to it, man.
Yeah.
What do you guys recommend?
Well, beef and cheese and chicken and cheese is like the first and second.
Yeah.
Mushroom for the vegan people. Even if you're not vegan, it's pretty good.
I don't think you're vegan.
No, I'm gonna go with the beef and
cheese.
Yeah, beef and cheese.
And I'll do the chicken and cheese.
Beef
And then do
cheese.
you guys have the guava and cheese?
Yeah, it's like a guava. You are familiar
Love it.
with guava?
Yeah.
And the cheese is pepper jack, so it's a little spicy. With together, to me, it's perfect.
Say less.
combination.
I'm in, yeah.
I'm good. That's just for him. I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm
just
the one.
so one beef and cheese, one chicken and cheese, then one guava and cheese.
And one guava and cheese, of course. Okay, coming
Thank you
right
so
up.
much. Appreciate you guys. Who are you Brazilian?
Yeah, I am.
Oh, nice. I'm not. Well, yeah. Well, that's it. Nothing else.
I'm
See ya. I like the country. See ya.
All right.
I've been going so hard, now I'm on my way. Like, oh my
All right, my man. Let's dig into these Brazilian empanadas. We call them pastels, but it is. He said it's like a. What do we say? It's like a wonton shell.
Yeah.
It does look nicer.
It smells good. The bread is squishier than I
nice,
thought.
huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I can eat this.
Yeah, it's nice. Use a little hot sauce. We have hot sauce if you want some. We got that truff hot sauce, and we got Dustin
Oh yeah, you got all
Poirier's
these
hot
condiments.
sauce too. You drop a little energy drink in there. I think this thing's thick.
I can do this.
But for you, if you said you're walking around 280 now, when you get in camp, do you have to cut weight ever?
It's not really a cut. It just happens. It just.
You lose like the 15 pounds.
Yeah.
When you start training hard cardio.
I usually get in the octagon like 255, 58.
Oh damn.
Yeah. It It's all water weight. It comes off real
You don't?
fast.
Do you have to watch what you eat during camp or no? Like you won't eat
A
this
little,
during camp.
yeah,
right?
no, I won't eat this. A little bit. I get meals made like the last 4 weeks, but before that, my girl makes me food.
Oh, that's cool.
Eat at home. I don't eat a lot. I eat like once a day. I'm
Yeah.
weird.
Nah.
This will be it.
This is it for the day.
This is it.
Yeah, I've done that not by choice, just because my schedule. But I feel fine eating once a day.
Yeah.
A lot of people do though. I think that's like the caveman thing.
I think it's called intermittent fasting. Or
Intermittent
something.
fasting.
Yeah.
That's when you usually wait because you don't eat till when, like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
I eat at the end of the day.
Oh, okay.
I do all my workouts on E. But then the week of the fight, my coaches won't let me do that because they know it's bad. So I'll eat 3 small meals a day, but every other day is just one meal a day.
Your coach, Cody Donovan, who's the coaches?
Cody and Vinny. Those are the only
Cody
guys.
and Vinny.
Yeah.
I came up with Vinny too.
Yeah.
I didn't know him as a coach, just a fighter.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
no.
he's a
He's
fighter.
a great coach.
Yeah, really good guy. Love Vinny. They need to chill out on you not eating once a day. I mean, if that's what your body's used to, if you're always training like
really
that,
was used
then
to.
the week of the fight, you're eating 3 times, like, that doesn't make sense.
I have to, like, make myself eat an apple at, like, 8 a.m. Like, I don't want this, but they're watching me.
Cody,
so I gotta
Vinny,
do it.
let him live his life, for God's sakes. Obviously, it's working.
They're
How
not
dare
gonna
you?
do it. They're
But,
not gonna do it.
yeah, they better. I like that, both of them. Let's take a little break from chatting with one of my faves, Curtis Blaydes. Such a savage. Hope you guys are enjoying this show. This new year, you've got goals, and Factor is here to help you achieve each and every single goal. Fuel up fast with ready-to-eat, nutritious meals delivered straight to your door, leaving you time and energy to tackle everything on your to-do list. Whatever it is, you got kids, you don't have time to cook your own meals. Achieve and maintain your 2023 goals with Factor. Get America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit and start saving time right now. Start eating well and living your best year yet. Too busy to cook? Cool. Say less. With Factor, skip the trip to the grocery store and skip the chopping, prepping, cleaning. He got it all for you. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 freaking minutes. So all you have to do is heat it up, enjoy, and you're getting to Shred City. No matter what your lifestyle is, Factor has delicious flavored packed meals to help you live it to the fullest with keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and protein plus options on the menu each single week. Prepared by chefs, approved by dietitians, each meal has all of the ingredients you need to feel satisfied all day long. All right? So you want to cut back on takeout? Get Factor instead. Not only is Factor cheaper than takeout, but meals are ready and faster than the restaurant delivery in just 2 freaking minutes. They get it all. Vegan, veggie. We got you covered, man. Get Factor and enjoy clean eating without the hassle. Simply choose your meals. Enjoy fresh, flavored, packed meals delivered straight to your door, ready in just 2 minutes. No prep, no mess. That's code SCHAUB50 at factormeals.com. SCHAUB50 to get 50% off your first box. This episode of Food Truck Diaries is also brought to you by my fave, my absolute fave. You're talking about Alpha Brain. And guess what? They make the best nootropic on the frickin' planet. That's right. They've sold over 1 million frickin' bottles of Alpha Brain. I like the Alpha Brain black label because it's highly concentrated. But if you're not ready to jump into them deep waters with nootropics, try just the regular Alpha Brain from Onnit. It's the ultimate way to get into that flow state. Again, they've sold over 1 million bottles. Alpha Brain promotes cognitive functions, including memory, mental speed, and focus. It can help you remember names. Who doesn't need help remembering names? Who remembers names these days? Zero in on complex tasks and think more clearly under stress. My boy Joe Rogan says it helps him feel good and form better sentences when he's talking. Be more like Joe, all right? Alpha Brain contains amino acids and plant compounds that promotes the brain's release of alpha waves, which are associated with greater creativity and productivity, all right? At the same time, it supports neurotransmitters, chemicals that relay information in and from the brain. If coffee and energy drinks make you all jittery, you can rest easy knowing that Alpha Brain is caffeine-free. No jitters, just the good stuff. But for any reason, if you don't love Alpha Brain, you can get your money back. Just give them 2 weeks. If at that point you don't feel like Alpha Brain is a fit for you, which is crazy, just tell them why and they will refund your money on the spot. No return necessary. All you got to do is save 10% off your order by going to onnit.com/Schaub, SCHAUB, all right, or swing by your local Walmart and pick some up today. But let's not go to Walmart. Let's just go to onnit.com/Schaub, help your boy out, save 10% off the best nootropic on the planet. Alpha Brain. We got you. Onnit.com/Schaub. Now let's get back to the program. Is a lot of that because do you get nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Are you a nervous wreck?
I'm a head case.
Yeah.
The nerves are crazy. 'Cause I'm the opposite. I know a lot of guys like they don't put the time and energy into the camp, and they're like, it's all right with them.
Agree.
But me, I put in a lot more work and effort into it. The night of the fight, I'm like, did I do enough? Did I run those sprints that one day?
Correct.
8 weeks ago, did I do them hard enough?
Yep.
It just gets in my head. But
Yeah,
then
me too.
you go out there, you touch gloves, and it goes away.
It goes away, yeah. It's just the worst part is just getting into the octagon, like the
waiting.
day of the fight, the worst, man.
I actually enjoyed how they did it during COVID. You get there like an hour before the fight.
Oh, I love that.
That's
That'd be
way
great
better,
because
yeah.
I mean, when I fought in Brazil, I was in there 6 hours before the fight because they said
Just
traffic's
like-
bad, but it was some weird thing going on. But there's been fights. If you're on the main card, you know, you there. There's fights already happened. You
Yeah.
to the arena. Your locker room's been used, so it's like this weird like
The energy's
like
weird.
fight smell, like death smell
Yeah.
almost. You know, you can tell somebody's hopes and dreams were shattered in there.
Yeah.
And then you gotta like you're in like your suit or your clothes. You know, like change. It's just awkward.
I don't
man.
like it.
I hate the fight day.
The first time I really had a long wait was my first main event, Junior Dos Santos fight.
Okay, was that a fight night?
Yeah.
5 rounds too.
Well, thankfully it only went for a round and a half, but yeah, it was scheduled for 5.
Yeah.
And that was my first time having to wait in the back room for like over 4 hours. I was just
You're just chilling. Yeah, when you're
I ran
back,
out of
you're
things to
chilling.
do. Like
Yeah.
we warmed up once, I cooled down, read a book, listened to some music, warmed up again. I just ran out of ideas.
Yeah, I think you guys are trying to like occupy themselves, not to think about the
Distractions.
fight. Yeah, so
Exactly.
I remember I saw Dave Herman. He played his Game Boy. He's playing like straight up old school Tetris.
Anything.
Saw some
It's
guy,
just-
some guy with a book before. I'm like, you know, damn well you're not focused on that
I-
book. It was like Harry Potter.
Yeah, I
thing.
had it up for like 5 minutes. I can't read this.
There's no way
I
your
can't
brain's
read
going
it.
nuts. I remember we were fighting it was MGM brand, and Shane Carwin versus Brock Lesnar. I was fighting Chris Tucker, and obviously Shane's the main event. The day of the fight, my nerves are going through the roof. Chris Tucker was like 20-1 wrestler, All-American North Dakota State, and I was like, oh no, what if he gets me down? Well, that's just going through your head. And I was always by myself. And I was like, man, I need to be around someone. These thoughts aren't good. So I go up and Shane, he had like the suite because fighting Brock Lesnar. I go in there and Leister Bowen's there and Cody's there. Everyone's in the room. It's packed. I'm like, yeah, this is great,
It's
man.
easier to hang out.
And yeah, because you're just talking about whatever, bullshit with the boys. And then Shane's just staring out the window. And he's like, Schaub, come over here. I'm like, oh, this would be good for me. I go over there. And he's just staring at everyone like at the pool party having fun. And he looks at me and goes, what the fuck are we doing? What? Oh, no. I came up here. I thought you were going to help. He's like,
I need
dude,
inspiration.
we got to
This is
stop
not it."
doing this. I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back to my room. I'd rather go back to my room than discuss this
That
with
does
you
not
right
help,
now.
yeah.
No, I was like, this is not helping, dude. Yeah, you and Shane would have been great training partners.
Oh, he was at Muscle Farm when I first got out there back in 2016. He was there for like a week.
Really?
He disappeared. I
He's
was like,
big, right?
his hands are huge.
Massive.
The
And
biggest hands I've
wrestler,
ever.
like his double was filthy. His
He
right
took me
hand
down
was
with it. I
nuts.
was like, this dude is real. Because I don't get taken down.
No
very
one takes
often.
you down in
No,
training.
No. So.
And yeah, that's what Cody told me. Your coach, and again, Cody's a really close friend of mine. He's your head coach, or they're all kind of the same.
50-50.
Yeah. So he's your.
It's all equal.
Yeah. So but Cody knows you well, and he was just like, dude, I can't emphasize enough, like, what you see inside the octagon, it's not even remotely. And he's like, and think how good he is in the octagon. He goes, what I'm telling you, got to come watch him train, dude. He's like, he
I'm a lot more
destroys people. He's like,
expressive
once
and
that
inspiring,
Curtis Blaydes enters the octagon, he goes, I'm undefeated, dude. He's like, and he's just warming up, man.
The confidence, that's, I used it earlier, it's growing. Like with my striking, I don't feel that timer in my head like, okay, it's been a minute now, you haven't gotten the takedown.
Yeah.
What's going on?
You get more
That's gone
comfortable.
now.
Yeah.
It used to be like that's how I ran into that need for Jorginho.
Yeah.
I had this timer like, okay, it's middle of the last round, you should shoot. And it
forced
wasn't
it.
like a good shot.
Yeah.
I forced it, he read it into a flying knee. Thankfully, we still won, but mistakes like that, I'm getting past that stuff.
Yeah, and that's just with experience, getting
Yeah.
more comfortable on the feet, and then I mean,
It's a slow.
it's off to the races. Because there's really, and you know this better than anyone, like there's only one way to get that experience. That's by doing it.
You gotta do
like,
it.
just-
You gotta
it
open
doesn't
up
matter
the
in
fight.
training.
Yeah.
Like until you get in there when the lights are on, and you know Dana White's in the cage side, and you got the coaches there, and You got commissions in there. You got Joe Rogan and DC and Anik. Like that's the only way. It's the only way.
Yeah. And that's why it's hard. That's why like when I see guys that come into the UFC like off the bat and they already have the confidence in their hands, I'm like, how did they get that so early? I've been doing this for a decade now. I'm just not getting it.
Yeah,
it's very.
Everyone's at their
impressive.
own pace. I mean, sometimes guys can have that confidence, but it doesn't match the skill set or the way they perform the octagon. And I think the UFC is doing a way better job than they did when I was fighting. And even couple of years, they've done a better job. You look at like Sugar Sean O'Malley, you look at Patty Pimlet.
Oh, where they're building them up this morning.
Yeah, because their stars are so bright and their fame is most bigger than their talent for a little bit.
Patty almost lost it this weekend. Well, I thought he did lose it. But.
Did you? Yeah, I don't have a disagreement. Anyone that says he lost. My only disagreement is when people say it was a robbery. I don't agree with that. I've seen robberies.
You leave it up to the judges. You never know. I know what's going to happen.
As a fighter, like that's the mentality of every fighter. Like, and because that's the captain of the ship, Dana White goes, "Don't leave it up to the judges, man. That's on you."
Yeah,
no, that doesn't work for me though. You know what I'm saying? Like you and can't leave it up to the judges. And it's like, no, I get that.
You should be able to, but. We know you can't.
I know. Yeah. But nobody's doing anything to fix that problem. We just all accept it.
I heard about the open scoring. I think that would be dope. I think that would help. Like, if I know I'm down 2 rounds in a 3-round
you can go for
fight,
broke.
I'm going nuts. And the other guy, people are like, what if he stalls? That's on me. I have to open him up. If he knows he's winning, he can stall. It's on me to open him up.
You know what's interesting is like I was a fan of open scoring. And then I was a fan of knees to the head. Like, imagine if you could take a guy down knee to the head.
No, that'd be.
Who's gonna knee you to that? Like for you,
I'll be the one doing it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So for a guy like you, or like Makhachev, or even when Khabib was fighting, and these Dagestanians coming in with this heavy wrestling pedigree, in order to get more finishes, and kind of more highlights out of those grapplers, knees to the head.
A lot more.
Man, I had Big John McCartney on, bro. Talk to him about open scoring, knees to the head. He will wreck your world. It'd be like Bryce Mitchell going on.
You don't like open scoring?
It'd be like Bryce Mitchell going on Rogan talking about flat Earth. He's going to get destroyed. Oh, I tried it with Big John, and he just lit me up. And
why?
He created the rules for the UFC. Like, he wrote the rules.
He's one of the OGs.
Oh, bro. When you bring up open scoring or you bring up knees to the head or changing the rules, he has his master's degree in the rules and why it's set like that. And it's hard to argue with him. And I was ready to go.
I think the open scoring thing, it needs to be discussed.
But here's the open scoring. I'm with you. Like, let's say Patty knew he was down, but again, the judges gave it to him. So it's just going to delay you being upset because let's say you really thought Gordon won that fight, right? Well, it doesn't matter. The judges on the card.
Oh yeah,
they're still going to tell you.
We need to fix the judges. We need them to be higher acumen. Well, you got to hire guys like you.
You got to find former fighters who actually want to do it. Who know the game?
Do it?
Absolutely not. But no, there's a lot. Well, I'm also one of the outliers that I have so much else going on. But there's a lot of guys who retired, and there's not much going on. So if you could get those guys, train them properly with the judging and the criteria, they're gonna have a much better eye for it.
I would like that. I wouldn't be against it.
Because this model now, it's based off the criteria, so the general viewer would understand from boxing the 10-9.
I don't even know the criteria. Like, is it aggression? Is it damage? Because sometimes, like, here's one, GSP versus Hendricks.
Because that's a
robbery.
robbery.
Hendricks won.
Everyone did.
Based off the damage.
Except for the judges. Even St. Pierre, like, Jesus Christ. He retired after that. He's like, fuck this.
I don't want to do this no more.
Yeah, but, so that's a robbery. You know what I'm saying?
That's a robbery. Yeah.
Orlovsky, Schaub, Vancouver. That's a robbery, right? No, but that's not. But it is though. But Hendricks, it definitely is. But Hendricks, GSP is the big. Like, there's robberies and
that's a big one for me. I can remember that one.
That's the number one.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there. Let's take another little break. What's this, you ask? Oh, this is just everything. This is Kratom from Happy Hippo. This is their new full spectrum, highly concentrated 60 milligrams of pure, fantastic Kratom. It's butterscotch flavor. It's going to be intense. When you take it, be ready to go. It's rocket fuel for your brain. That's right. And Kratom's the Wild West right now. It's like CBD back about 10 years ago. We didn't know where to get it. Who can trust? You can trust my friends at Happy Hippo. That's right. Guess what? You can also save 20%. That's right. Go to freaking happyhippo.com. Promo code THICC23. Thick with 3 C's. THICCC23. You save 20% off the best kratom on the planet. That's Happy Hippo. Happyhippo.com. Promo code is THICC23. Share that as many times as you want. Use as many times as you want. Save 20% off everything. All right? Kratom, Happy Hippo. Is there a better combination? Get you some. Look at this little cute hippo. Breaking news, fam. My friends at Manscaped now sells beard products. My beard looks like trash. It looks like the printer ran out of ink, but I'm still here, aren't I? But for those of you with that just manly 300 Spartan beard, man, do they have some products for you. They're once again doing their thing in men's grooming with the brand new Beard Hedger Pro Kit. From a beard trim to a fresh shave, the technology behind the Beard Hedger Pro Kit allows you to shape your signature beard just how you want, man. Now you can finally use Manscaped products to make your drapes match your carpet by going to manscaped.com. Use the promo code SCHAUB for 20% off and free shipping. The best beard products on the market. Just when you didn't think Manscaped could get any better. Oh, but they just specialize in my jewels downstairs. Nope, they going upstairs. I'm upstairs, as my friend Theo would say. No one likes a weird beard, so say goodbye to all your stubble trouble with Manscaped Pro's Beard Kit, all right? It all starts with the Beard Hedger. This thing is a juggernaut of fixing faces. Your girl doesn't like your beard? She will now when this thing gets a hold of it. First off, this cordless trimmer has a frickin' supersonic wheel that gives you 20 hair cutting lengths, all with one guard. What do you want to do? You want a Philly fade on your face? You want that freaking Spartan beard? We got you, man. It's waterproof. You can do it in the shower, but I'd probably do it in front of the mirror just not to mess your stuff up. The titanium-coated T-blade is tough on the hair, but smooth on your face, all right? Single stroke, they got you, bro. We don't need multiple strokes. One stroke hitter here. First, there's the beard shampoo and conditioner, all right? And guess what else Manscaped has? A little beard oil for you. That's right. It's an essential piece for your main facial accessory. No one wants a guy whose beard is brittle and dry and smells like hummus, all right? Cap off the kit with the beard balm, a pomade that shapes. Dude, shape your stuff up. I can't do it. My beard's awful. But still, I have psoriasis. But if you don't have psoriasis and you have a beard, get this, all right? So get 20% off and free shipping with the code SCHAUB at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with the free shipping at manscaped.com. Use the code SCHAUB, all right? Manscaped, Beard Hedger, 1 stroke, 1 guard, 20 length. Get your beard on, Manscaped. But with Patty, because his star is so bright and he has so much fame, and because, he's kind of, he had Dana on his podcast, so he's boys with him, it doesn't, people don't root for that guy.
No.
Because they feel like it's undeserved. And even, I had TJ Dillashaw on Food Truck before you, and he was just like, even when Conor came on the scene, I was fighting. I remember it was like, oh, fuck that guy. Those guys that get all that shine, you're like, oh, fuck this dude. Like, I've been here 5 years. I don't get paid as much as he does.
It's the accent. If you have a British or anything in non-American,
yeah,
it boosts you up automatically.
Well, because they want those, because we got enough Americans doing the damn thing.
If I had a Jamaican accent,
oh, bro, we're going Sizzler.
I know, but
get your own shirt.
I don't have it. I don't have an accent. I don't have any.
You can't work on it?
No, it would smell it. The real Jamaicans, they would smell it.
Yeah, I think for you, you're, and I appreciate it, and I like it. You're cut from the old school, man. Like, you're cut, like, it's meat, potatoes. Yeah. It's like, you just want to fight. You're not worried about ripping a promo off. You're not going to be on Instagram doing a TikTok dance, where the hell it is.
I know it's part of the game, though. You kind of have to these days. You kind of have to.
I disagree. I think, especially with your skill set, you don't have to do shit. Like, you just keep winning, and you're already a big enough name where you just got to win. Like, now, where you're at, you just got to win. Now, if you're a younger guy coming in, you got to win, but, that kid who has 1 million followers on Instagram, and if he gets 3 wins, he's probably getting a title shot. Yeah. You're probably going to have to get 6.
Yeah.
Just the nature of the business,
it is what
unfortunately.
It is. It's fine. I get it. I built my Instagram up all on my own. I don't hire nobody.
You do it all yourself.
Yeah. I've had people ask me, like, how come you don't hire someone? I'm like, it's just Instagram.
Yeah.
And I get why people hire others to do the Instagram, because it helps them with the sponsorships and getting title shots. And
they don't have to worry about it either. It's it's one less thing you have to worry about as a fighter. Yeah, it's stressful, especially in today's world, especially in the UFC. It's like this other kind of avenue, you know, and you see guys that do well on it. They're getting the title shots and they're getting these big sponsors. But for you, it's just, you don't seem like you're too concerned about endorsements, and you just want to win fights.
I know.
And set the record for takedowns.
That too. I know I can earn a living, a really good living by just fighting. I know I could probably earn a really great living if I added all the extracurricular stuff. But I'm fine with just having enough.
Yeah.
I can get enough by just elbowing people into the shadow realm.
Yeah, you're not a materialistic person.
No, you see how I dress.
Yeah, I mean, if you weren't so
Very
goddamn
basics.
good at fighting, I usually tell people not to wear sweats, but you can wear sweats, Tom.
I appreciate
sweats
it.
are dope. These sweats are sick, dude. I've seen your double leg. Those sweats are sick. Well, you got the dope jersey on, but does your family, like, are they all the same? Like, where's this come?
I'm the black sheep. Like, my dad and my brother, they're both police officers in Chicago.
Oh, wow.
They like the gym shoes. They like fancy. My dad.
They like some style, some fashion.
They're way swaggier than me. Like, if you dressed us all, we were all standing here, you'd be like, what are you doing here? You don't belong.
Yeah.
I have the height, I have the beard, but the fashion sense, none.
And they're Chicago cops.
Yeah.
I mean, probably might be the toughest job in the United States.
It's up there.
It's up there.
It's up
a
there.
tough gig. And
They love it. Well, my dad is former. He just retired this year.
good for him.
Keep on referring to him as an active. No, he's
he
retired.
just retired. Yeah, congrats to your pops, man. I mean, to retire from that, especially the past,
He made
few
it.
years. Tough gig.
The last 5, I think he was doing more of a community outreach stuff. Like, he was working with
Staying active, but not probably going on the calls. Not going to the
shit.
south side of Chicago.
My brother, he's 3 years younger than me. He likes that stuff.
He likes to be in the action. Oh,
yeah, he likes it.
Man.
I don't like it, but he likes it.
There has to be something in the Blaydes blood where you guys like to
danger.
chase this adrenaline. Yeah, like you being you're fighting grown men in steel cage or underwear, and you're top 4 in the world.
And that was my backup.
To be cop.
If the MMA
Biggest
didn't
cop of all
work.
time. You and Ronnie Coleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a cop. I like Ronnie was a cop and pulled people over for steroids. I'm like, are you shitting me, dude? Like, sorry, man, rules are rules. You're like, what?
He must have a special uniform because my dad's one of the bigger police officers, and I can't imagine.
How big's your pops?
I got an inch on him, but he's a little more bigger up here.
Big.
Yeah.
And you grew up, like, when we talk about Chicago, what are we talking about?
I grew up in the South Side. I grew up.
Oh, you grew up South Side.
You know where Comiskey or the White Sox play?
Yeah. I've been
a mile
over
away, Bridgeport.
Oh, wow.
Like a mile away from there. Yeah.
Yeah. And then is the family still over there?
Yeah. My dad wants to move because he just retired. I'm hoping to get him to move out to Denver, but
that'd be
he
dope.
probably won't do it.
He won't do it?
He won't like the food.
He probably just wants to get out of the south side of. Like,
He wants to get away from the winter. That's what it is.
I'm with your dad on that.
Yeah.
But in regards to, I'll get back to your family, but in regards to the food in Denver, listen, man, I'm a touring comic. I try food everywhere. I'm a thick boy. I try food every single place I go. I'm telling you, the best barbecue is in Denver, Colorado. I'm gonna blow your mind right now. And if you and
Have you been to
Vinny, yep, I've been everywhere. Vinny, Cody, if he doesn't make weight on the next fight, don't be mad. Brothers Barbecue, bro.
I've been to Brothers.
You're not a fan.
No.
Have you? What other barbecue? Name better
Brothers.
barbecue. Brothers. No, you know how Brothers came about, and I'm not associated with them. It's just my favorite barbecue. I've been everywhere.
You gotta stop hyping them up,
bro. There's nothing better.
People gonna believe you.
They should believe me. It's 2 British brothers who traveled around America, tasting all the best barbecue spots, and then stealing their ideas, and then making it their own.
They did.
You don't like it? Oh, it's fantastic.
Have you been to London? Their food is like it's in the
Food-
1800s.
Their food is
still.
tough. Their food is tough there.
So why would I have a British guy come here?
Fair point. Fair
It's-
point.
nah.
Fair point. Fair point. But
Have you been to Memphis?
I've been to Memphis. Have you been to
disrespectful.
the Pecan Lodge in Dallas is a famous one.
Never been, but I've been to Dallas a few times.
You got to go there. And then there's Truth Barbecue in Houston.
True.
Ridiculous.
I've been to a bunch of spots in Houston. That's where my grandparents live.
Oh, dude.
They're always like the small little hood spots.
Hole in the wall.
But they're good though.
Truth isn't in the hood. It's like a newer spot, but it's that. I mean, there's Brothers Barbecue in Denver. For Denver, we'll say it's good. I don't want to offend you.
Yeah,
but
for
then,
Denver,
but
for
for
Denver.
barbecue, like as far as like world renowned, Truth Barbecue, and then with it was like M3 Barbecue, and that's in Houston too. Houston.
What's good out here for barbecue?
Ooh. Now, if you thought Denver was bad, LA is
worse?
really bad. We have Baby Blues in Venice. Outside of that,
Burbank Handy Market for our Calabasas companions.
yeah, Burbank Handy Market, we get their food there. It's not, Barbecue's not California's
Not a
thing.
thing? Okay,
Sushi? You like sushi?
My girl does. I don't. I'm
Well,
not
then
really
she would
big
like it
into
out
sushi.
here. We got great restaurants out here. But back to your family. Also, and you guys know this. I mean, Mike's from Chicago. Deep dish ain't shit, right?
It's not that
It's a
big of a
casserole.
deal.
Also, quit calling it pizza. It's a casserole.
It is a pizza.
It's lasagna.
Not a casserole.
Yeah.
It's just not an everyday thing because it's so heavy.
It's so heavy. It's
Can't do it every day.
it's a deep casserole. It's so heavy. It's so
Just
heavy.
Keep hating on.
No. You hate on brothers, so I gotta hate on your deep
Okay,
dish,
okay.
dude. But so youngest brother is it the youngest cop
Yeah.
in Southside, which is insane. You might as well go fight in Ukraine and Russia. And then your dad, retired cop, and then you're one of how many?
There's 5 of us. I have an older brother. He's also a police officer in Dallas. That's why I go out to Dallas.
He's a cop in Dallas.
Yeah. They like guns. I don't like guns.
You don't like guns at all.
That's one of the reasons I was like, yeah, being a police officer, that's just not gonna help. I mean, it's not
Would
gonna
they
happen.
scare you?
I've had one before. Like when I moved out here.
It's intense.
I was not out here. Out to Denver.
Denver?
I was up in the mountains and they gave me AR-15.
Yeah.
I
That's the
don't
gun.
like all the power. I don't
It's
like
so
it.
intense.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I've always been like not anti-gun, but I've always been terrified of
I'm
guns.
not anti.
I'm not
I don't
anti,
want
but I shouldn't have said anti. I wasn't anti-gun. I was just scared. I've always been
Yeah,
scared of guns.
I'm more scared
And
of
then
them, yeah.
until you need one, like in LA, like there's more guns than there are people.
that's
Your family in Southside Chicago, like it's
We've
just
always
unfortunate.
had
It's
them
what
in
you
the house.
have to do.
Yeah. They've
Yeah.
always been in the house, but I never had that urge like, oh, I want to go touch my dad's gun.
No, me neither.
Never. It never went through my mind.
Never.
And he would leave it out, and we would never touch it, ever.
Yeah, good on you. Yeah, even like if I go to the gun range, like when I'm in Dallas or Houston, like someone invite me to go to the range, I'll shoot like, I don't know, for 10 minutes. I'm like, I'm good, man.
Yeah,
And they're like, no, we have an hour left. I'm like,
I'd
fuck,
rather
we do.
use a bow and arrow. I've always wanted to learn archery.
Oh, bow and arrow's dope.
Yeah.
I grew up shooting bow and arrow with my pops.
you know how? Oh, that's cool.
Well, you used to know how. I don't know these guys. I'm not like Rogan
Rusty.
and shit. Yeah, Rogan has like the click thing and like Cam Hanes. I'm not on that level. So, youngest brother cop, dad a cop, oldest brother cop in Dallas. And what the other?
My 2 younger sisters, I have one that just graduated from school. She's a teacher out in Indiana, and the youngest one, she also graduated from high school. She goes to the University of Illinois.
Okay. Family's a little bit. I mean, as far as the boys go, I mean, you guys are,
Yeah.
are
We're-
rough
we're
dudes.
A lot more aggressive than my sisters.
Yeah, but you're so nice. Like, oh, you guys
I
so
know.
nice. Yeah. Your
Yeah.
dad's nice too, even though
Everyone assumes because I fight and because I'm from the
South side.
I'm
I didn't know you're
aggressive.
from South Side. That I would have assumed you're a little more aggressive, but you. No, I mean, I was a fighter, so everyone assumes I was mean
Yeah.
too or aggressive. Not any fact. Actually, the opposite.
I don't
think
even-
once you have the confidence,
Yeah.
like that doesn't come
I
out.
don't want to fight.
No, hell, it's less
Unless
than
I'm
I
getting paid for it. I don't want to do it for free.
No,
Like,
never.
ever.
But when you go back home to Chicago, I'm sure, especially now. I mean, in Chicago, you got Bilal Muhammad, who's blowing up. Hopefully, gets the title shot. Shout to Muhammad.
We'll see. Yeah.
But so he's doing well, and then I mean you got Clay Guida, who's a little long in the
One of
tooth,
the
but
OGs,
one of the
yeah.
OGs, and then you got you out there doing the damn thing.
There's not many of us. Yeah. Whenever I go home,
You getting more recognition.
a little bit.
Hey,
I-
Cubs. Oh, well, you grew up in White Sox.
Yeah,
Hey,
White
Kaminsky
Sox.
Park. Can he throw a ball out for the
I
goddamn
did actually. After the Alistair fight.
Good.
Yeah, they got me. They got me. After
They
the
did.
Alistair
Okay.
Fight, yeah.
All right. I was about to get pissed off there, man. They let you throw out the pitch.
Yeah, I was awful at it. I warmed up in the back. I was just like, this is going to be terrible.
Better or worse than Conor McGregor's? Did you see his?
Oh,
was
mine
tough.
was better. Well, he risked it. I didn't even risk it. I just threw a long.
Oh, you went
I
the
didn't-
safe route.
Yeah, I didn't risk it. Nope.
And family was there like, man, that was a.
Yeah, a lot of people
pussy
knew me there.
throw.
Nah, I don't care. I'm
Yeah.
not going to embarrass myself.
I'd rather have that than like the 50 Cent, which is like
Yes.
freaking.
I was
goes
all
that
going
way.
through my head. I
You're in
was
your
like,
head.
if I try and whip this and it goes far right or far left, like,
good.
Yeah.
So with the fam, they support the fighting, everything. They're into it.
Originally, my dad was highly against it, but
I mean, he's
after
a
I
good
got
dad.
into UFC, yeah,
I don't
he
know
was
any
like-
dad like hell yeah, go fight grown man steel, get your underwear for a living. Like my
Yeah.
dad was like, you're a moron. I'm like,
My
what?
mom's the opposite though. She was like, you can do it. You know, like moms are like, you can do it. I
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
you.
She's
That was
like,
my
you're be
mom.
world champion.
Yeah,
You know, thank
yeah.
you. Yeah, thank you, mom.
So, but my dad's into it now because it's working out. The money's good, and I'm good at it. So he knows I'm not gonna go out there and like get abused.
No, hell no. No,
So-
especially with your style. Is there any, once this ride's over, is there any desire to be a cop? Because that's always there, right?
No, there's no desire to be a cop. No, like I said, me and guns, we're not the best of friends, and I'd like to stay involved with MMA, like helping out the next generation.
Yeah.
Maybe bring back some more of like, because MMA it works in like cycles. Like early on, wrestling was dominant. Then everyone figured out guillotines and
the jiu-jitsu
wrist
dominated a
locks.
little bit, yeah.
And then it was a fancy Dutch style kickboxing like the Dwaynes of the world.
Yep.
Now it's back to the wrestling. So who knows 10, 15 years from now where we'll be, but I'd like to focus on the wrestling.
Help out on that, yeah. I mean, I think, wrestling is starting to definitely come back now with the Dagestans, the Russians, and obviously you're doing your thing. They got Bo Nickel, too. Bo Nickel's the next great white hype. That dude is no punk. That dude is no punk, man.
He's legit. He's legit.
He's super legit. Yeah, man, I wanted you on the show for a while. We obviously got mutual friends. I was like, man, when's he getting out there? Like, just let us know. He's busy.
I would have been down.
Yeah, man, we'll have to do it again. But, for you, it's, Francis, John Jones, that's the plan, man. I like your chances
playing
of
the
any one of
waiting
them.
game.
Yeah, it's the waiting game, man. But hopefully you can wear these. I know you're not the biggest fashion guy. Your dad appreciate these. But something we do on the show
What is
we give every fighter, because I'm a sneakerhead. So
Okay.
these are from my friends at Suplex in Philly. So I always tell them to send me a shoe. I usually help
Are they
pick out
my
the
size?
shoes.
'Cause I got
They're
big
your
feet.
size.
Okay, I got
For the
big feet.
viewers out there, he wears a 16.
Yeah.
So I didn't have a huge list of options, but for being a 16, these are by far the dopest 16s you're going to see. Wear them at your next fight. These are made for a person to beat a guy like Francis or John Jones in the main event.
Need
And
those.
this is it, my man. So these are for you from Suplex, and they're 16.
And I open it now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
And we wrapped it like a Christmas gift before Christmas.
Early Christmas.
And 16s don't come with the top of the box.
Ooh. No, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
Space Jam Jordans, dog. I mean,
One of the reasons
top.
I'm not into sneakers, it's hard to get my size. So I know this is
it's
not
a-
easy.
Yeah, no, that
I
was.
appreciate it, bro.
They're like, what size? They're like 16. Like, Jesus. But those are by far the dopest ones, man.
And I have to wear these because my brother's, he wears 14.
He
my
was
dad's
14.
13, so
Oh,
I
damn.
have to wear
Me and
them.
your dad were same size shoes. Papa Blaydes, let me know if you need some kicks. But, yeah, these are. These are the ones, man. The 11 and the 11 Jordans,
can
the,
do a
the
zoom
Space
in.
Jams, and you're from Chicago, dude.
Yeah.
It just
that is
made
dope.
sense. That's
Whenever-
a shoe for a world champion, my man.
I go home next time, I go to a Bulls game, I'll bust these out.
I wouldn't recommend wearing those on the south side of Chicago, but you know your hometown, I don't.
I'll be safe. I'll be all right.
My man, I can't thank you enough for coming on. I'm sure we'll do it again. Good luck. I can't wait for the announcement of your next fight, my man.
Me too.
But good luck, brother. Curtis Blaydes, everybody.